FIVEAA Mornings with Graham Goodings.
9 minutes past 11, FIVEAA. The latest from the stock market. The All Ords continues to tumble, currently down by 138 points. That's 1.54%. ASX 200 down by 126 points, 1.45%. Oil up to $93.90 US dollars a barrel. That's up from $87 earlier this morning.
Welcome to On the Road with Ned McHenry. Thanks to Travel Auctions.
Ned McHenry, good morning.
Graham, good morning to you. Has to be one of my favourite times of the week.
Does it? You have so many favourite times. You're out on the boat. You're doing special reports for Channel 7. You're up at 5 o'clock with Sam Daddo.
Well, that doesn't mean I like all those things, Graham. Just because I do them doesn't mean I like them.
Oh, that'll get back. Get yourself in a strike. Where are we off to today?
We're off to one of, if not the most incredible places in our state, if not the country, Kangaroo Island. It's a unique place. It's environmental paradise. It's just like nowhere else in the world. I'm so passionate about it, much like a lot of people in the States. So looking forward to everyone's calls today. It is just like nowhere else. Have you been to KI?
Oh, yeah. It is beautiful. We're travelling there today for Travel Auctions, and we have a $100 voucher for the best call regarding KI, whether you live there, why you've moved there, the things that you love about it when you holiday there. But it is a unique part of the world, isn't it? I mean, anyone that comes from overseas and goes there, they think, how have you kept this such a secret? Because it is quite magnificent.
It is, and I can get passionate about anywhere. I think anywhere has its own quirks and its own fun, and you can find the fun in any little community town in South Australia. There's no doubt about it. But KI is really unique. It is truly unlike anywhere else in the world. And environmentally, I just think it's so unspoiled. The coastline, the coves, the little beaches, the little coastal communities that are, set so close to the shoreline. It's unlike anywhere I've ever been. And I'm sure people would have the same opinion. I think it's the most special place in the world, truly. Yeah,
look, when you said unspoiled, I think that sums it up totally, because there are so many magnificent places in the world that become tourist hotspots, and they get built out and everybody wants to go there, and you're pushing your way through tourists to get to the attractions. But when it comes to KI, they've got the balance just right, haven't they? I mean, plenty of tourists, but you never feel like you're rubbing shoulder to shoulder with hundreds of tourists.
No, and I totally agree with you. I think the balance is right, and it's going to be a tricky thing to navigate, I suppose, for people in charge of what development looks like on the island in the future, because I'll put my hand up, Graham. In my infancy of travelling to Kangaroo Island, I thought, why aren't more people here? I thought, we've got to make it easier. We have to make the Sea Link more affordable, or more accessible. We need more people on this island. And as I went there more and more and got to the 10th time, the 15th time, the 20th time that I've been there, I kind of looked back and sat back and thought, maybe I was missing the point. Maybe this is what is so good about this island, and perhaps it needs to stay that way.
Just about right. Yeah. Someone who would probably have some views on this is Michael Pengelly, the Mayor of Kangaroo Island Council. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Graham. Good morning, Ned. All sounds pretty good from what I'm listening to.
We'll wait for the invoice, Michael. Send it through, please.
So tell us, what do you see as the major appeal of KI?
Oh, pretty much everything, Graham. I'm island born, and my family came here nearly 100 years ago. I'm a lifelong island resident, and we guard our island jealously, or zealously, I suppose, probably rather than jealously. But, everything that goes with the island, our way of life, as you mentioned, our beaches, what we've got. But so really what we've sort of developed really over the last 20 or 30 years is tourism and farming complementing one another. And they're not quite evenly matched, but they vary a bit. So we welcome people, most people, I might add. Most people are fantastic. We particularly like to see family groups coming here. The cost of that is getting a little bit too dear. People over here grizzle about the cost of travel. We do get a residence fare. Everything that goes with the island, our recovery from the fires is profound. We're pretty much back to where we were prior to the fires in 19/20. So, yeah, it's just a great place to live. This time of year is phenomenal. March is really the best weather, similar to Adelaide, but a little bit cooler. The winds start to drop out, and people are still rallying around, visiting. I was just walking down the main street, actually, and numbers of people there, visitors looking around, poking in the shops. The golf course is coming on stream fairly soon. That will attract the new golf course, I should say. We already have 3 here. So that'll attract significant numbers of people. Seaview Motel in Kingscote is undergoing a complete transformation. The owner of that is knocked down the old units and putting in 40 new 1- and 2-storied, ground and 1 first floor units overlooking the bay. A lot of them, they've turned the old Seaview guest house into a major restaurant. That's on its way. So lots of good stuff happening. We look forward to it. But as I say, we're careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
No, certainly.
One of the things that irritates me fairly severely is the amount of influence government departments and what have on the island and put under pressure without coming up with money. And I'll just use the cruise ships as an example there. If we get 30 or 40,000 passengers a year come off the cruise ships, very little comes out of that to assist with the infrastructure. So, we're looking at some situations about trying to raise extra revenue here. It's just a great place. And I live 20 k's out of Kingscote, near Smiths Bay on the farm. And if we get one car go through after 6 o'clock at night on the North Coast Road, it's a traffic jam. So,
how many people did live on KI, Michael?
Well, that's a bit controversial as well because it's been around 4,500. They're saying about 5 now. That may be right. Until we had a proper census again, I don't think we'd really know. The census is in June when the visitor numbers are down. So I'm just not sure. We've got a lot of transients. We get a lot of backpackers working here this time of year in tourism, in the potato industry and various other things. So, I would say somewhere between 4,500 and 5,000.
Michael, you mentioned agriculture versus tourism as revenue raisers on the island. I mean, to me, it looks like tourism has become the sole driver of a buck being made on the island. How do you view development there at KI? I mean, there's been some excellent initiatives. One being Sam and Rachel Atkins, I think, with the new golf course. I'm excited about that. But alternatively, there's been some proposals that just aren't fit for the island, and I know you and the council and others have been really clear in I suppose. Putting forward the fact that it's not appropriate for the island. I mean, how do you see it sitting? Or where to from here? How much is too much? What's appropriate? And what does the future look like in this place? Because it really can't be spoilt, can it? Yeah,
good question, Ned. Yes, the proposal out Western River, we just didn't think fitted into the tourism experience on the island. If it had been quarter of the size and realistic, I don't think there would have been a great problem with it. But some of the things that they'd put up, I don't think they did the homework on. They definitely never came and spoke to anyone here at the council office in planning before they brought it up. It's their right to do it. Don't get me wrong. The golf course is quite different. It's been going now since 2015. It's been a long and arduous task. It will be good. You can't see it from the main road, as you probably know. Have you had a hit there yet or not, Ned?
I haven't been invited. I'm not high profile enough to come and do some PR over there yet, Michael.
Well, neither am I. I'm not high profile enough, but we had Jeremy Cameron here on race day. He played 14 holes with Sam Atkins, and a few of the live golfers had a hit around. So that's all going pretty well, actually. So look, the larger developments are sort of preferably better in the towns, in our view. And the exception of that is a place like Southern Ocean Lodge, which is going gangbusters again and still. That's hidden away. It's you can't just drive in there and have a look. It's you gate off the Hanson Bay Road. That's going very well, and you wouldn't know. I mean, some of the people that come stay there are very high profile internationally, but they have a good time. So there is a proposal to double the size of the hotel in Penishore to cater for golf people. So, look, I'm pretty comfortable where it's at, but we just do watch out for anything that doesn't quite fit the criteria. And the arch environmentalists were very happy when the Tasmanian walking thing in Printer's Chase was knocked off, but I could never actually see it happening anyway, because why would they spend, millions of dollars in Flinders Chase on those accommodation places when every 10 years it goes up in flames? It just didn't make sense to me. I had no philosophical opposition to it. The wilderness trail there that goes right through and comes out Hanson Bay, etc., that's going very well. That Tasmanian Walking Company do that. So there's always going to be issues. I mean, when I first went into local government many years ago, in the old Dudley Council days, there was a thing called the Zappa Costa development on the south coast of the Dudley Peninsula, which was going to be the end of the world. It never started, but it did get planning approval locally, but it never happened. So I sort of take all these things with a pinch of salt and form my own conclusions on whether they're going to fit in with the island. And, we've got to have accommodation places. We need vastly improved caravan parks and camping grounds on council land. Ours are pretty archaic. That's one of the reasons I'm talking about trying to raise extra revenue we could put back into infrastructure. You may not know, or you may know, that all our rubbish and waste goes off the island. We don't keep any here. That keeps it clean and tidy. People are particularly proud of our environment, whether it be out on the rural roads or in the towns, and generally speaking, it's pretty tidy. So it's just all good news in my view.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. Michael, always great to chat. Thanks for your time today. We'll be back shortly.
FIVEAA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
This shocking case of alleged animal abuse and the absolute scumbag who allegedly was caught on camera kicking a staffy in the face, sitting in the back of the ute in the car park at Bunnings in Parafield on the weekend. The man was caught on dashcam footage.
Stacey Lee. Weekday afternoons from 1 p.m.
Just shocking, and I'm very glad to see that police have arrested someone.
On FIVEAA. Always Adelaide.
Meet iPhone 17e. A whole lot for a lot less. With an almighty all-powerful A19 chip and ceramic shield too, built to survive this, and a 48-megapixel fusion camera with 2 times optical quality zoom, and double the starting storage of iPhone 16e, and long-lasting battery life for hours of watching the studio. And you can charge it with USB-C or with MagSafe accessories, and a whole lot more, all for a lot less. Get the new iPhone 17e today. Price compared to recommended price of iPhone 17. Battery life varies by use. Accessories sold separately.
If you're looking for custom-made lounge, dining, bedroom and cabinetry all made right here in SA, Nordic Design Furniture is the place. The designs and options are endless and fully customisable. Experience the quality and finish at Adelaide's only manufacturer's showroom. See how real furniture looks and feels. It's made right here by their artisans just for you. No longer Adelaide's best kept secret. Open 7 days at 43 McGill Road, Stepney. Nordic Design Furniture. Yes, it's a Nordic.
Are you dreaming of a holiday? Travel Auctions have been sending South Australians on holiday since 1992. What are we bidding on today, Ned?
We are bidding on a Kangaroo Island escape to Coastal Breeze holiday units in Kingscote. Enjoy 5 nights accommodation in a 1-bedroom unit. You're just moments away from the beach. These self-contained units are perfect for relaxing, barbecue facilities. You've got a fish cleaning bay, if you do find a few fish, outdoor settings, and easy access to the island's stunning coastline and wildlife. So the offer, it's valid from March 2027. So there's a heap of time to plan your coastal escape. Normally, this would be $1,155. But with Travel Auctions, you decide the price. Just bid what you want to pay. There's a bargain there, and there's no hidden fees. It's just a great deal.
Yes, save on your next getaway and don't pay full price. Visit travelauctions.com.au. Bid, win, go.
If you've ever sold a home, the worst part is waiting. Waiting for updates. Waiting for feedback. Waiting for your agent to call. Harcourts is back in Port Adelaide, and their promise is simple: honest, constant, clear communication. You'll always know where things stand, what's happening next, and what buyers are saying. Selling in the West? Start with the team at Harcourts Port Adelaide, Largs Bay. Oh, excuse me. That'll be Callan now with an update. Hey, Callan.
14
offers on the table. Really? Oh, mate.
Imagine attending every concert and major sporting event at Adelaide Oval for an entire year. Buy a ticket in the Jodie Lee Foundation and Adelaide Oval MTX Club Mega Pass lottery and you could win a double pass to every event at Adelaide Oval plus a $1,000 MTX Club food and beverage voucher. The total prize value is $12,500 with just 6,250 tickets available. Tickets are just $10. Entries close midnight March 12. Visit jodieleefoundation.org.au for tickets and T's and C's. SA Lottery Licence Number M14933.
This week at IGA, there's Peter's Drumstick or Summer Faves 24-pack selected varieties, just $20 each. Can't believable prices now at your local IGA. Offer ends March 17. Participating stores only. Excludes IGA, local grocer and Foodland.
When you think of Adelaide Entertainment Centre, you think of this. Or this. But we also host corporate conferences, charity galas, and functions of all shapes and sizes, with unique spaces shared by superstars and limited by only your imagination. Events at Adelaide Entertainment Centre are like no other. Make your next event a superstar experience. Visit Adelaide Entertainment Centre's website.
5AA Mornings with Graham Goodings.
At 25 past 11, we're on the road with Ned McHenry, with the compliments of Travel Auctions. What are some of the highlights of KI?
Well, I'll tell you what one highlight is, Graham. It's one of the only places where koalas don't have chlamydia.
Oh, right.
Do you know that's a true story?
Oh, I believe you. Why would you lie?
No
chlamydia. They're healthy koalas.
No chlamydia in the koalas on the island. So if that doesn't give you a bit of confidence about going there, I don't know what will. But there's lots to do. So Seal Bay is probably a highlight on the south side.
Yeah, looking at the seals.
Oh, the sea lion colony there. It's just magical. You can go on a guided tour. The national parks kind of do that beautifully. The north coast is excellent. So drive on beaches like Snelling's Beach is fantastic. You've got remarkable rocks. You've got to go to the Vivon Bay General Store and get a whiting burger. That's famous.
Before you go any further, Andrew has texted in a short time ago saying, for anyone going to KI, I highly recommend the Vivon Bay General Store, the only cafe food spot in the area and the place consistently credited with the famous KI whiting burger.
Yeah, well done. Great text, Deidre. We might have time for a few calls. If anyone's got any ideas or things to do on the island that I might not know about, would love your input because it truly is a magical place. But yeah, the general store there does a very famous whiting burger. It's fantastic. But,
I have not tried it, I must admit, but that sounds great.
Oh, it's like a fried whiting fillet on there, and then they load it up with all these different things and this beautiful, fresh kind of locally roasted Turkish bread, I think it is, and it's just magical. Oh, goodness, it's so good.
Dear. Look, there's so many things on KI that you can't get any elsewhere.
And the oysters at American River, I mean, that's fantastic. That's a great little waterway through there. You've got the Seafront Group and the Peninsula Pub right off the ferry, which is brilliant. A million things to do. It's just laid back coastal paradise. Like, you don't go there expecting to go to a nightclub and dance around all night. That's not what you're there for. You're there to look at the stars, which are great. You're there to go and check out all the beaches. And the beauty is, as we've mentioned, no one's there.
Yeah.
So you rock up to these quiet little beaches. There's no one else on the sand.
Got it on your own.
It's just like...
And the local produce too. KI honey.
Yeah, the honey's good.
The honey is good from their Ligurian bee. You know about the Ligurian bees?
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
They're the purest Ligurian bees in the world.
Yeah.
Because bees everywhere else in the world are sort of, crossbred and so forth.
Yep.
But the Ligurian bees taken to KI because it's such an expanse between the mainland and that. The bees don't bother flying, 13 kilometres overseas. So they're the purest bees in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a few texts about the Sea Link Ferry. Where to with the Sea Link Ferry, Graham?
Yeah, it's a good question, actually, because it's been consternation over that. People say there should be, an alternative ferry, to competition and so forth. They need better facilities on both ends. Somebody said if the government builds a bridge or allows another company to open up a ferry route to KI as competition to the existing ferry, the island will get greater patronage. Can't see them building a bridge.
No, I think the bridge would ruin the appeal of the island. I wouldn't like to see them build a bridge.
And it's a 13-kilometre bridge. I reckon that's probably and that's pretty rough seas there.
I'd love to see the feasibility on that.
Yeah. But you're right. If you had a bridge there, makes it so much more accessible, and then it's sort of not like an island. It's just it's part of the mainland.
No bridge. Strong no to the bridge. I think an opposing ferry operator would be great. I know that has been done historically. They've had operators out of kind of Rinna and Glenelg, and it just hasn't worked for whatever reason. I think the ferry game must be a volume game. You must need to do enough trips. So you need a big enough boat that you can still do the weather because it's such a dangerous stretch of water.
It is a dangerous stretch of water, and it can be pretty volatile, and at times they just can't run the ferry. So.
No. And SeaLink are a private entity. Like, they've got to make a buck and whatever, and it costs a lot to run their ferries and stuff, but it's just so dear to get a family over there.
Yeah.
You want to take a little tinny and a little four-wheel drive over with your family. Yeah, I think off the top of my head, it'd have to be close to $1,500 return. I mean, it's serious money.
Is it that much? Yeah.
I think it'd be that much.
When you get there, there's not a lot of expense, really. I mean, you're not paying massive fees for accommodation and, buy your fruit and veg and things locally.
Yeah. And if you look at it that way, you're right. You can probably justify the cost. But, I mean, I go there all the time. It never stops me. But I do notice every time I pay for the ferry, I go, wow, that was a good whack. They got me beautifully there every time.
Ed.
Ed's good. That works.
Ed's good.
That works. I could call you Ian. Oh, Graham. What's Graham with an E in front of it? No, too hard. Graham works.
Egram.
Yeah.
Good on you, Ned. Always great.
Well done, Graham.
You've been listening to On the Road with Ned McHenry. Thanks to Travel Auctions. Dreaming of a bargain holiday? Bid the price you want to pay. Travelauctions.com.au. Bid, win, go.
Get ready, Port fans. This week's for you. It's Membership Week. Now, with season 2026 underway all this week, we're talking all things Port. Now, tune in for exclusive interviews and money can't buy giveaways. If you're a Port fan, you will not want to miss this. It's our PAFC Membership Week. Experience the atmosphere of Port Adelaide games live at Adelaide Oval. Get 3 games of your choice for just $99. Bargain! Search Port Adelaide Membership exclusively on 5AA.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good morning, I'm Kendall Brettig. The US president has declared his country's already won the conflict with Iran, but says they'll stay until the fight is finished. The AMA has released its public hospital report card, and the news isn't good for SA. A Queensland study's found seaweed could be the key to battling gastro. And 3 players will make their club debuts for the Crows against Collingwood on Saturday night. Toby Murray, Lockie McAndrew and Calamachi. Partly cloudy and 23, at the moment 19. More news at midday on 5AA, always Adelaide.
The things you value deserve the best protection. Your car, your tools, your weekend projects. Alpha Industries garages and sheds will keep them safe from rain, hail and the harsh Australian sun. Made from genuine Australian blue scope steel and fully welded for strength and durability, built with you in mind. South Australian owned and operated for over 40 years, Alpha Industries builds garages and sheds that work as hard as you do. Explore the range and ask for a quote today at alphaindustries.com.au.
The cost of living is out of control.
But Family First will take the pressure off. They'll cut migration, approve more housing, cut family taxes and slow the race to renewables.
Vote 1 Family First to take the pressure off the cost of living.
Authorised by Lyle Shelton, Family First Party, Norwood.
Are you dreaming of a holiday? Travel Auctions have been sending South Australians on holidays since 1992. Ned, what are we bidding on today?
This one's a beauty, and if you've never been to Kangaroo Island, use this as your opportunity to finally do it and to finally get there, because it's just paradise, as we've said. So it's a Kangaroo Island escape to Coastal Breeze holiday units in Kingscote. It's 5 nights accommodation in a 1-bedroom unit. So 5 nights, plenty of time. It's just moments from the beach. You've got self-contained units there. They're perfect for relaxing, barbecue facilities, a fish cleaning bay, outdoor settings, and just easy to access all of the island's stunning coastline and wildlife. The offer's valid until March 2027, so there's plenty of time to plan your coastal escape and do it your way. Normally, you'd be at about $1,155, but with Travel Auctions, you decide the price, so you just bid what you'd be prepared to pay for a trip like that. There's no hidden fees, just great deals.
Save on your next getaway and don't pay full price. Visit travelauctions.com.au. Bid, win, go.